On Tuesday, Apple announced its best June quarter ever, with services revenue of $9.55 billion, up 31% year over year, and a large part of that was App Store revenue. On Wednesday, Apple announced an end to App Store affiliate program, which paid a small commission for links that resulted in the purchase of an app, links in blogs or YouTube videos, anywhere. The juxtaposition was devastating, and the fallout is the topic for today's show. I'm Rene Ritchie. Welcome back. Here we go. This is what Apple sent out in an email late last night to program members. Thank you for participating in the affiliate program for apps. With the launch of the new App Store on both iOS and macOS and their increased methods of app discovery, we will be removing apps from the affiliate program. Starting on October 1st, 2018, commissions for iOS and Mac apps and in-app content will be removed from the program. All other content types, music, movies, books, and TV, remain in the affiliate program. Needless to say, developers who used the program as a way of recovering a small amount of direct sales revenue and media who used it as a way to pay the bills, including salaries, were apoplectic. The optics announcing the end of the program right after announcing record-setting profits were terrible, and the tone of the announcement itself was read by many as cold, even callous. With the launch of the new App Store on both iOS and macOS and their increased methods of app discovery, we will be removing apps from the affiliate program. Not music, not TV, not books, just apps. Now, it's my understanding Apple didn't intend for it to sound that way, but from the outside perspective, it felt a lot like, hey, thank you for putting me through graduate school, but I found someone younger, hotter, and far richer than you now, so bye. And that's a gut punch. It elicits the same reaction Facebook and Twitter have gotten in the past when their policies of diminishing and removing revenue stream after revenue stream have forced people into, essentially, subsistence developing. When a mega corporation that has billions of dollars looks at the dozens of dollars you have and instead of figuring out ways to help you both grow and succeed, instead decides it simply has to have your dozens of dollars as well because more. It's a classic blunder, cutting someone else's line instead of growing your own. And it also feels incredibly short-sighted, especially when it comes to the larger Apple community and the ability to sustain many and diverse voices. Greg Pierce, the developer of Draft, said, "The affiliate program was not huge for me, but it was a nice small check every month. I imagine this will particularly hurt small blog news sites that do a lot of app coverage." Federico Vitici of Mac Stories. Apple killing the affiliate program for apps feels downright hostile and petty. I am personally not that affected because we saw this coming years ago and we adapted, but it's a huge blow to small publications, indie devs, and others who rely on this to earn commissions. Sad. Eli Hodap, Touch Arcade. It's hard to read this in any other way than we went from seeing a microscopic amount of value in third-party editorial to we now see no value. I genuinely have no idea what Touch Arcade is going to do. Dave Mark, a developer who also writes for Loop Insight. This is a perfect example of Apple communicating poorly on an issue that impacts many people. Why take food out of the mouths of your users? Is it a money issue? Is this simply about maximizing revenue? My understanding is that Apple tried to maintain the affiliate program for as long as it was financially viable for the company, and even recently kept looking for ways to make it work. Many years ago, when the App Store was simpler and the bottom hadn't yet fallen out from premium App Store pricing, iMore could pay a full-time app editor off affiliate revenue alone. Then came in-app purchases, and value started moving from one big upfront purchase to bursts of micropayments over time. Then came subscriptions, where upfront costs were zero regardless of how much was earned over time. Meanwhile, giant internet companies and VC-backed startups also filled the store with, in some cases, amazing apps that were completely free to download and monetized themselves in ways completely outside the store, and thus the affiliate model. Last year, Apple announced it was dropping App Store affiliate rates from 7% to 2.5%, then walked it back up to 7% after some controversy, but kept the drop on IAP commissions. Long before that, though, iMore saw the revenue from the App Store affiliate program just plummet. With so many apps being free up front, people simply didn't feel the need to do as much research or even take the time to read a long-form review before just hitting the buy button and trying it out for themselves. Because App Store propagation still takes a while, search is still broken, and discovery is still a huge problem, getting the first link someone saw to be your link still holds some value, but not much and not for very long. My guess is that Apple saw so much less money coming through the affiliate program that, combined with spending so much money spinning up its own editorial and design staff to massive scale, including hiring many of the people who used to work in the indies, they figured it didn't make financial sense to maintain it anymore. So they're not. Michael Stiebler sees it as a silver lining. There are a lot of negatives, but the one positive I can see for users is ending App Store affiliates is that it will probably lead to more honest app recommendations since there is no profit motive to promote junk apps. Only the apps people truly like will be shared. Now, I'd argue that incentives for converting affiliate revenue were often and already canceled out by the need to maintain audience trust. If you tried to foist crap apps on people just to get them to click, they wouldn't come back to you for more. But for people who weren't aware of that tension, it did cause FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt about the nature of reviews and sites over the years. Steve Troughton-Smith sees darker clouds building. With Apple's affiliate changes, there is now no incentive for any Apple site or YouTube channel, if they still exist, to review or cover your app at all. No review sites, no top X lists. It sounds catastrophic. But I'd argue the incentives simply, painfully sometimes, become what they are everywhere else. iMore's sibling site, Android Central, for example, has always covered apps, even though Google has never seen fit to offer an affiliate program or a nickel or dime in commissions. It'll absolutely hurt, maybe even crush Apple-specific sites that covered apps and came to rely in small or large part on affiliate revenue, especially because mobile app and game developers, including the biggest ones, haven't seen value in supporting their media the way big movie, TV show, and music companies have and continue to make buys on entertainment sites. Apple, with its billions and billions stacked smog pile high, and major developers with their millions could support the industry anyway. Some might call that charity, but I call it smart, forward-looking investment in the community, in diversity, and in the understanding that real value extends far beyond the first-party properties they own and maintain. The handling of the announcement was so clumsy and ill-considered in timing and tone, it became indistinguishable from malice. The realities are likely far more real. Building your business on someone else's platform is never dependable, and there's precious little room left for anyone who tries to make any money between seller, broker, and buyer. In other words, it looks like if you really want to make money and you're not Apple or Google, you'll have to do it by making the apps. Are you interested in that? Then check out Brilliant, a problem-solving website that teaches you to think like a computer scientist. Instead of passively listening to lectures, you get to master concepts by solving fun and challenging problems, and Brilliant provides the tools and framework you need to tackle these challenges. Brilliant's thought-provoking content based around breaking up complexities into bite-sized, understandable chunks will lead you from curiosity to mastery. So what are you waiting for? Thank you, Brilliant. I still think Apple made the wrong call, and I hope the powers that be, from Phil Schiller on down, reconsider and choose to keep the App Store affiliate program running. If not as a money generator, then as an investment in developers and the community, and as a way to support the rich diversity of apps in the store and voices in the blogs and on YouTube. Apple doesn't believe in loss leaders, but not all losses can be measured in money. And I'd also like to see Google start offering an affiliate program for the same reason. 10 years of nothing is hard. 10 years of nothing is brutal. But let me know what you think. Is Apple crippling the community? Are people just looking for handouts? Should there be an app affiliate program? And what would you do if you were in charge? Hit subscribe, hit like, let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.